In this video, I'm going to go over Unit 2. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Unit 2 here. Topmost item, please let me know on this Padlet availability of a printer for you. Um, I normally have students print out their package design. That's what Project 2 is. It's package design for a tea product. And so if you have a home printer or you're close to a Gateway campus or there could be an office supply near you, would you just please post that in the Padlet here? And that'll help me to know if I need to make arrangements in some way to help a student that does not have access to a printer. Okay. And then we have the Create folder, which is overviewing Project 2. You can see the timeline here. So we're going to go ahead and go into the Create folder. I've got the project sheet. It goes over the steps, point value on each submission. This second page, what this is, I'm not asking you to do this, but if you were to put this project into the student design show, which is next semester, or this project, if you were to put it in your portfolio, what can be nice is you have the flat package design layout on the left, and then on the right you have a photo of the mock-up. So the layout cut out, folded, and assembled, and then I have a photo of that. So that's kind of nice to have to show the flat layout and then the box assembled. Okay. I have a project development. So I don't know if any of you have done a package design project, but I just kind of did a real simple step-by-step here. So what the first thing you would do is research T-box templates or box templates. So that's what I did here. Actually, it's right. Let's see. I did T-box templates. And when you are looking at different box templates available, it's very nice to have an illustration showing you what the box looks like when it's put together. Okay, so some of these have it. You may have to play with how you're searching a little bit. Pinterest has quite a few of these, so you may want to go onto Pinterest. Okay, so assemble box, the actual template. So you would take this template and place it in Illustrator, lock that layer, and then create a new layer, and then recreate, I call it the box structure, where you recreate each panel. It tends to work best to draw each panel as a separate element. So you could be using the rectangle tool or whatever. I will make a separate video on demonstrating how to go about doing that. And then once you have the structure completed, then you'll begin your layout. So here's an example of what a layout would look like. So if you have a template that um, has the assembled view of it, it can be very helpful to understand which way your text would maybe read on the top. Or okay, so it's really helpful. Here's another example that I just found online. So it's showing you the assembled box, and then you can kind of see, for example, this top panel. So it's actually rotated upside down. Okay, so and sometimes what I have done is I have found the template, I'll print it out, I'll cut the mock-up out with the scissors, and of course it's going to be smaller than what it would be, what would be needed for the project. But it just gives you a sense of which panels need to be upside down, like this one. Okay, so it's really very practical to do that. So we call it making a little dummy. That's what it's called. All right. Nutritional facts template. I did post a Lipton tea box that I just flattened. This is just a very basic box. You may or may not like this box, so you may want to find your own template online, but I just posted that. And don't judge me, but I don't know what I was doing here, but I folded it terribly. Um, and it looks like a truck ran over it, um, you just get an idea of when it's folded, so it's actually wider than it is high. Okay, so I just posted that. Items to list to include on your layout. So here's a number of things. Company name is Springleaf, and then the product name is you're going to choose a flavor of the tea. So it could be strawberry, whatever. It could be green tea, whatever flavor you want. Of course, you're going to be creating the logo for Springleaf, and then you'll have to decide, if you're going to use a photograph or a graphic, if you want to have a slogan with it. Sometimes some of the teas would have recipes on the box somewhere. For sure, the website, barcode, could have a QR code maybe. All right. And then I will post some Photoshop texture links. Sometimes it's nice to have a textural element in the background to kind of just add visual interest in a barcode generator. So that's what was in the create folder. 2 timesheets. One was Excel, the other one was Word. You're going to pick one. And then for September 28th, so that's the first week for submitting for Unit 2, we have the before and after reading, a Padlet. I will post a video on how to draw the flat box structure in Illustrator, so I will make a video for right here. For research, actually it's market research, I'm asking you to go into a store and critique 4 to 5 tea boxes, and then also observe how the tea boxes look next to each other from their competitors. And then your thumbnails for the logo, I will need to put in here that they're logo thumbnails. And then, of course, when you've completed, when you've posted, and after the due date, if you would by Wednesday the 29th, critique all your fellow students' work, their thumbnails, and then in this assignment link, just type in it complete, and then I'll know that you've completed the critique. All right, so that's our first week for Unit 2. I believe there are 2 short LinkedIn learnings that are connected to package design. Yeah, here's one. Of course, there's a Padlet. We've got some websites here dealing with package design, a Padlet for your feedback, a worksheet as to what's your plan, how you're going to apply CRAP to your package design. And so I have a web link here if you're not familiar with the design principles identified as CRAP. Okay, so here's the link for that right there. And then you'll be submitting your flat box structure, color and font study. I will give an example of that both in the create folder, and I'll put another one here to kind of show you. Some of you are in my advanced problems class, and you've done this for me doing the font and color study, but I'll put an example below here. And then your logo, 3 rough layouts, and then again we'll critique on both of these items so you get your colleagues' input as to how things are going. On the 12th, another LinkedIn Learning, but it's short. Both of these are short, so this one's only a little bit over an hour. Padlet and 3 rough layouts of the package design. Okay. You guys are not seeing this worksheet. I'm not assigning it, so you won't see it, so don't worry about it. Okay, so that was October 12th. And then the 19th, reading chapter 4 in the brand book, and then the final layout of the package design. We'll take a look at the last week, the 26th. And I didn't post that yet. But here is an example of what, if you were putting this project in your portfolio or into the student design show, it could possibly look like this digitally. So you can see the flat layout and then photographs of the mock-up, okay? So I need to put the links in this final October 26th. It's not there yet.